What is going on, everybody? DrizzyPuffs here, and I wanted to do a update video post commentary for you guys. In the background, it's going to be some Counter-Strike. I've been playing Team Deathmatch with the Deagle, and just a heads up before I get into the update, I just want to say that like in this game, what my goal is just to work on my aim. My goal is to work on my strafe shooting. That way I can get a little bit better at both, so that way I can be a little bit more patient with my aim and be a little so I'm going for like pure headshots, like 1Ds. Like I know that sounds really like 12-year-old-y, but it's by the end of the day it's supposed to help me out with my aim, and you're gonna see me die a lot, and that's actually a normal thing. Like if I really wanted to get high kills, then I would just get like a SCAR, or I would get an AUG, and I would do a lot better with those guns, because those guns are like my favorite guns. You can scope in whenever you want, you can scope out whenever you want, and that's just my goal. But yeah, so you're gonna see me die a lot, so bear that in mind. My goal is just to get headshots and kills in general, and be a lot more patient with my aiming. So let's get started to the update. The update is going to be about like the quality of my videos. In case you guys haven't noticed, there has been a really ugly black border around my videos, and like the screen looks really small when you full screen it. It looks really ugly. So like I've noticed that a while ago, like I don't know, a couple of like my 20th video or something like that. I noticed that, and I thought that was absolutely ugly, and I really don't want to record in that type of quality. So what I did was I went to DxTory, and I changed some settings to 720p to capture everything in 720p. So I had like my screen resolution in 720p, and I can't really access like what exactly I changed on DxTory, but what happened was that it captured a small part of the screen when I did that, like when I changed everything to 720p, and I changed my monitor resolution. Like what it actually was is 1680 by 1050 is my normal screen resolution, is my monitor size, and that's how I can see games in full screen. But what happens is 720p is actually a little bit smaller than that, and it's a 16:9 ratio, and 16:80 by 1050 is a 16:10. So it only captures this, like it takes off some of the HUD when I record. So for example, in some of my Counter-Strike games, I had my health bar on the bottom left and my ammo count on the bottom right, and some of the like profile pictures and the timer on the top would be cut off completely, and you would be able to see it in full screen, but like a lot of the things were cut off, and I thought that was ugly as well. So I went back and I changed something again with my DxTory, and it still has the ugly black borders. And I played around with DxTory to the point where I finally figured out that, obviously you guys have probably figured it out since I told you, my screen resolution is 16:10 on default, and I'm trying to record by YouTube standards, which is 16:9 ratio, which is either 1080p or 720p or 480, whatever, and I don't want to do 480. So you guys are seeing right now a full screen 720p where everything is on screen, but since the way that I changed that is because like it's either I went on my screen resolution on my desktop and I changed it to 720p, but that makes my screen in general much more smaller, and there are black borders on my monitor, and everything's much more tinier, which looks absolutely horrible. So I didn't want to see that, so I changed back my screen resolution by 1680 by 1050s. And another thing that I did was I went into Counter-Strike, the main menu, and I went to video settings and I set it to 720p, and it did the same thing. It made everything much more smaller. In fact, right now I am playing, in this gameplay, I am playing in a really small screen. Like, there are black borders on the top and bottom of my monitor, and that's what I'm seeing, and it's really hard for me to aim and click on heads because of that. So that's why, like, I'm dying a lot, and I'm not gonna say I do really good, but I do pretty darn good when I play team deathmatch with the Deagle. But since my screen is much more smaller, it makes it a lot more harder for me to kill people. So I can't do that either. Like, I can't record with my screen resolution at 16:9. It's just harder for me to see everything, and I don't enjoy my video games. I record videos for fun. I don't do this for a job. Like, I don't get paid for this at all. I'm not big enough yet, and I don't really care. I don't care what other people think about my YouTube channel. I just put crap on here just because I want to. But the fact that I don't like my screen resolution makes me not want to do it anymore. So I've actually considered getting another monitor, and I've always been wanting to dual screen, but unfortunately I can't use the monitor that I'm using right now as my main monitor. So I'm gonna have to get like an HD TV and dual screen, or I'm gonna have to just get another monitor that can handle, that looks 16:9. And I don't know, like, I'm trying to look into it right now, but like, I've been kind of busy with a lot of things. But hopefully, I don't know, whoever's watching this, you guys can understand, and hopefully, you know, like, you guys didn't even notice the black bars at all. I certainly have, and I just really don't like it. So I guess that's really it. What I want to talk about, just like a quick overview. What I talked about is that I'm an idiot with DxTory, and I'm still new to the whole YouTube, but that's just not an excuse at this point. I've made like a lot of videos lately, and I should have noticed this, but I just haven't. It's just one of those little small things that I just haven't, like, I've overlooked, and it's gonna get fixed as soon as possible. And I'm going to get another monitor that can handle 16:9, so it doesn't look butt ugly. And I'm also, like, I've been streaming a lot. Well, not a lot, but like, I can stream. I've been streaming, and you won't have to deal with black borders on Twitch. Twitch is a little bit more lenient with my screen resolution. So I am planning on streaming a lot if I have not gotten a monitor yet. So the Twitch profile, my Twitch profile is, you know, twitch.tv/DrizzyPuffs. No, it's not even DrizzyPuffs, but it's in the profile. It's in my profile. It's in my description, so you guys can go ahead and click that and go ahead and follow that if you have a Twitch account. It's free, and it'll let you guys know when I am streaming. But since I've been so upset with my screen resolution, I have not been streaming lately, but I am probably gonna do it right after this video. So I've been planning on streaming like Far Sky. I got that on Steam sale, and it looks amazing. And I'm afraid of underwater stuff, so you guys will be able to experience all the scares and terrors that of the underwater has to offer. But I heard it's a really relaxing game, but it looks kind of spooky to me. And yeah, I guess that's really about it. I'm just gonna let the gameplay play out. It's almost done, so thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you guys understand. Hopefully people are watching. I really doubt it. I really don't care. I do this for fun, again, and I don't get paid for this. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everybody.